Hi, I'm Melissa with MedBet Spa, and today we will show you how to prep for 2 people because it's always great to prep. And please like and subscribe and share this video so that more people can learn and get ideas on how to prep. And it's a good thing that we did prep earlier this year. We were ready because we had a big snowstorm here in Texas and we couldn't go anywhere for about a week. We chose not to go out because we had everything at home anyways, but the roads were closed. So we just never know what will happen if there's a natural disaster, or if we go into quarantine where we can't go out, or if there isn't any food at the stores because the truckers don't bring it, or if we're at war or something like that. So it's really great to prep, and I want to share with you how I prep because I think that a lot of my friends and people that I know wonder like what it is that they should prepare with. So I'm gonna show you. I have things in bins because it just makes everything easier to put away in the pantry and it keeps my brain organized. So I'm gonna start with this bin right here. This one is the canned goods. These 2 are canned goods. And this is, keep in mind, this is for 2 people. I prepped only for 2 people. So if you have a family of 4, a family of 6 or bigger, I suggest that you prep accordingly. Like just remember that whatever I did, do it ×2, do it ×4, whatever it is, adjust for your needs. So this is the beans. So we have these refried beans, and we love Goya black beans because they're a good source of protein. So in case of an emergency, you at least have beans. And some salsas. Peter likes this kind of enchilada mix, and more salsas. Salt Lake, yummy. It's a restaurant nearby. And I also have over here, this is where I have the actual rice and beans that I make. So in case of an emergency, if we are able to cook beans, I'd rather cook beans myself, but we have the canned ones in case we don't even have access to heating a stove or electricity to make it in the crock pot, which is what I do. I also, because it's not that we eat a lot of beans, but they are really good for you. And in case of an emergency, and that's all you can do is beans, then it's good to have. I also make beans and I freeze them. So this is like the easiest way. I don't always use canned beans. I'd rather use fresh beans that I make at home. This is really for prepping or in case of emergency if I run out. Then I have this other one. This is for tuna. Okay, I have tuna, sardines. We've never even tried these kippers. These sardines are actually really good, and they're from, where are these made from? They're imported from Europe. So they're really good. We didn't even finish 1 can yet. And red kidney beans because I like putting those in chili, and olives, and just a couple of soups. I've had this for a long time. We still haven't had it. Over here is more easy food to make. You just add water or you just warm up. And I got a stove today that we ordered on Amazon because my friend has this cute little stove that you just use butane, and it's super easy to use, which is what I needed in case we do run out of electricity or gas. We have some way to cook. But these are super easy to make, tabbouleh and couscous, and you just add different kinds of vegetables in them. I'm not as concerned with the ingredients, though these do seem to be cleaner. When in case of an emergency, we will eat what we will eat, right? And these long grain rice and more couscous. Quinoa. We just got this bulgur, and I'm gonna try to make that first. I always like to cook what I think I'm going to use for prepping in case of an emergency because I want to make sure that it actually tastes good and that I know how to make it. And so we're gonna try this, but let me show you some secrets that I've encountered recently. These Indian packets are so good and they're so easy to make. You just warm them up. I know it's not authentic Indian food, but again, in case of an emergency, these come in really handy. I also add like shredded chicken to it or other vegetables to make it like more, because one of these packets is really good for 2, maybe 3 people. It's not that much, but when you add other things to it, it tastes really good. We also tried these. These are good, and this is really good, and this is really good. You can make a vegetarian meal, or again, you can add like you can add vegetables, or you can add chicken. I haven't tried this one, but doesn't this look good? Butternut squash and kale, like risotto. I think that's gonna be really good. I'm gonna try this week. Again, I usually try it, I buy one, and if it's good, then I'll buy multiples like I did with the Indian food. Because if you do get, you know, in a lockdown, or you can't get to a grocery store, so you wanna eat the same thing over and over and over, because I do have a lot of beans, but I know I'm gonna be tired of beans come day 3 or 4. So that's why I wanna spice it up. So moving on, I have 3 things of chicken broth, because with chicken broth, it'll make everything taste better. I have extra oil, because last time we did run out of oil, so now I have extra oil. And we like almond butter or sun butter. So this is sunflower butter. This is really good. So we eat about 1 to 2 of these a week, so that's why we do make sure that we're always stocked. And these pancakes, all you do is add water, and they taste so good, and they're keto pancakes. So that's why we like this brand, and they're whole grains and they're clean. Okay, and I've already talked a little bit about this basket. So you see how I have everything kind of organized so that I know what is where. This is the beans and rice, and these ramen noodles, they're $1 at H-E-B, and I spice it up with dried mushrooms, little onions, even chicken, other vegetables. So 1 packet is good for 1 person, or 2 if you add more things to it. So that's why we have a lot of these. And the other day at H-E-B, they had these black noodles that I haven't tried yet, these black ramen noodles. And this little packet was $1.80, although it should have been half of that still. So I haven't tried it. I'm gonna try it this week and see if it's good, so I can go get some more. And let me move back over here. These 2 are my vegetables. So I have sweet potatoes. Whoa, I need to cook this one soon. Sweet potatoes, an onion, some other potatoes, purple potatoes. These are so delicious. If you haven't tried purple potatoes, I love them. You just add salt, pepper, a little bit of cayenne pepper, and you fry them on the stove and add a side of eggs. Oh, yummy breakfast. And we eat a lot of plantains. If you haven't had plantains, they're so yummy. These are 60 cents each, and we eat about 1.5 per person. So they do take a while to ripen. You have to wait till they're a little squishy, and they're never ripe when we buy them at the store, so it takes like 2 weeks. So we're always buying them, and you cut the ends off, and you cut it in half, and then you slice it, and then you fry it in coconut oil. They're so good. That's why we have beans, because we eat this with beans for breakfast. So this is like the vegetables that we store in the pantry. Then I have just random like snacky foods in this container, like crackers, and of course coffee. You don't want to be locked in and not have coffee. I mean, unless you don't drink coffee. We also have teas, but we have coffee, and this is the only boxed container that we have. Now, from the rest of the things that we have are our superfoods. So this is starting with my superfoods, and I have them all in one area of my pantry. Oh wait, I also have this. Let me go over the foods before I go into the superfoods. We have nuts. These are like, we just keep buying these all the time because we eat these for breakfast, or they're good snacks. They're a good source of protein. So we have 2 of these little containers with nuts and things like that. So see that? And they make good trail mixes too, so we always have that. Okay, so that's, oh, and this other green little one, this is our indulgence. So we have Goya cookies. These are so good. I try to only have one. Sometimes I eat the whole thing. And we also have these other little biscuit type of cookies. And of course, chocolate. I love chocolate. Peter loves it more than I do. Okay, so for superfoods. Superfoods have more nutrients than our regular food that we get in the produce department. So our food is really contaminated. Even if we think we're getting organic food, it's not always going to be organic, and we don't have laboratories in our homes to actually test like how clean our food is. So that's why I've been supplementing with superfoods since I was 15. This is the way that I've always like consumed more of my nutrients in my diet. So start off with Powershake. This is full of all the green foods that you need. Look at that. Looks good, right? Green. This is unflavored because I'm used to not having any flavor in my smoothies. I can mix this just with water, so I don't need a blender and ice or just water. So that's why this is super easy. Sometimes we have a shake for breakfast, sometimes we have a shake for lunch, but this is like all your green vegetables that one would need in a day if you take at least one of these, one scoop in 10 ounces of water. So it's super easy. And I also love, CocoHydrate, that has a lot of electrolytes. You just add water again. This one is my absolute favorite. It is the wheatgrass. It's the Kamut wheatgrass. This is from seeds from the pyramids in Egypt, and look how green that is. It's super clean. There's nothing added to it. I drink this with a splash of lemonade and ice and 8 ounces of water, 8 to 12 ounces of water. Oh my gosh, it's so delicious. And I know where it's coming from. This is a high integrity brand. Like everything they do is going to be clean. We know the owners. We know that they're full of integrity. I know that they formulate things in the most highest vibration that there is. So that's why I love their stuff. And I have a lot of their things, biofruit, that's all the fruits you need. And this one is great for children. This is a chocolate flavored multivitamin and protein drink. And as you can see, every time my nephew comes over, the first thing he does is say he wants a chocolate drink. Like, he loves it. I'm so glad his mommy got it for him now. We have more wheatgrass, greens, aloe, and where is my carrot juice? Carrot juice. This carrot juice seriously makes everything sweet without adding sweetener, so I love it. So as you can see here, we have more Powershake, Powershake, Powershake. 3, because one is good for, if you take it every day, one of these is good for a month. So there's 2 adults in the house, so we each need one. And sometimes we don't have it every day because we also interchange with the Kamut. So it ends up lasting us a couple months. When we're doing a cleanse, then we do definitely need 2 of these a month. Okay, now this 1, 2, and 3 are the rest of our supplements that we have. And this bin is the bin that we consume every day. These 2 are the things that we consume every day. We have Joint Flex, that's good for our joints, keeps us healthy. Cracked chlorella, this is a good detoxifier because there are elements in the environment that are toxic. So this helps us keep our blood clean and our body clean. I have magnesium, and the other day my friend came over and I forgot I had this, but I don't take it as regularly as I should. Everybody should be taking magnesium. But look at this. This is from Doc of Detox. There's a little scooper that's like so tiny. This will last a long time. So far it's lasted a year. So that's why I love this, because it's kosher, it's clean. This is a new product that came out from Purium too. It's Zinc Aid. It has zinc and vitamin C, and not vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin D, and vitamin E, and zinc. This is great for right now that everybody needs to be on zinc so that we don't get any, low variants. And probiotics, super xanthan. This is great for muscle recovery when you work out, after a workout. It's also great for UV protection so that you don't need so much sunscreen. And this one, Acea, I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but this stuff is really amazing. I've heard so many people say that they've healed so many different issues that they have. It basically kills all the bacteria and viruses that you don't need in your body. So that's why we take this. It's also great for recalibrating your body. We should take it every day. I don't take it every day, but we're ready in case we get sick, which we're not. We're not gonna get sick. Okay. Then over here, Aminos. We take Super Aminos because these are a complete protein. These are from Purium. We also like taking them from a different company that we also distribute them, but we distribute it only if you already know that they're really great. We have a really great pricing system on this. And thank you silver. This is the silver, that colloidal silver that we use. You can just go online, Google it. Thank You Silver is the brand. I've met with the formulator and the doctor who creates colloidal silver. And I know a lot of people like making it on their own, but you know what? Some things I don't want to mess with, and this is one of them. I'm not a chemist, so I just leave it to the people who have labs to do that. We have digestive support, omega-3, a whole bunch of stuff. More vitamin C. This vitamin C is amazing. This should go right here in our everyday because it comes from nature. It doesn't come from ascorbic acid. So it doesn't, some people have a reaction to vitamin C, but not all vitamin C's are created equal. This one comes from amla berry, camu, rose hips, and acerola cherry. This is all from fruit. This is the best way to get your vitamins, is from fruit, not from some chemical. Okay, so more cracked chlorella because this is good to detox, and joint flex, and more Kamut. And over here, just I'm not gonna go over everything, but this is our medicine cabinet because food is medicine, and that's how I view medicine. We don't really have any pharmaceuticals in here. This is all comes from nature. So I wanted to show you some of the things on how we prep at our house, and we choose whole foods over synthetics, but then we do have some food that is in a box, but not that much. And again, this is for 2 people. So if you can, start prepping now. You just never know. It's just a good habit to have, you know, have more food than in case of an emergency. I hope this helps again, and God bless you. Thanks. And please like and share this video so that more people know how to prep, so more people can get ideas. There's lots of videos out there on how to prep, and I think we should all learn from each other, and we should share what messages come across. So like and share, and God bless you. Thank you.